noise. Again, it's 98. I don't even know what the heat index is. It's near melt. Anyway, here's a friend of mine or co-workers. I believe it's his grandfather's rocking chair, white oak. He's taking the time and had it redone. Here, it looks nice. He broke it at the rocker, and the rockers are still in good shape. I was puzzled over how to fix this. Any good way to get a dowel back in here, get this proper, because it's tapered. That's going to be a royal plane, and if I did get it actually straight and square, having joinery there is going to be a weak spot, and it's going to continue, and I don't know how long it will last. So I asked them, and they approved it. What I want to do is knock the other rocker off and just reform this to this side. This was the broke side. Alright folks, alright, got the bottom of the chair, the rungs, correct diameter, or near. They are at a bit of an angle because it is a rocking chair and just curved board. As I told you, wood glue is not a filler. It glues cellular structure to cellular structure. And when you glue two boards together in a tight fit, the glue point is stronger than the other part of the wood, but that's the way it works. It's not a filler. I'm going to epoxy this with some clear epoxy. There's another aspect too. When you take a round dowel, square dowel, or anything, and you take a tenon and you apply it in a mortise, there's a thing called hydraulics. Of course, if you've got more fluid in the hole and it's a piston fit, as you push in, it's got to go somewhere. A lot of times what you'll have is you'll have a bust out, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a light hole through the bottom to mark my hole, and that's going to give me a pressure point out for the epoxy to leave. They are loose enough in the top, it's going to bleed black, but I bleed back out. But I've got some reasoning in my madness. After they've set, my intentions are probably to turn it over and drill a larger hole and put a dowel completely through it a little bit deeper, just to be double sure there is some good material in here. Okay? Let's do that.
During the
Now I'm going to make the dowels I'm going to put in from the bottom of the rocking arms. And what I've got here is a piece of 3/8 dowel oak, and I've measured them off 1.5 inches. I'm going to go probably about 1 inch, 1.25 inches deep. That'll give me a little bit to nip off so it's nice and even. There again with the hydraulics, I'm going to cut a notch in these dowels. That way, if there's more fluid below it, I won't have a problem with it having a way to escape. Here's old pencil sharpeners with the front that you can change from a kindergarten pencil to a number 2. It has that, so I find the corresponding hole that allows me to get my dowel in there. And I like to put a little starting tip on it. Once I've done that, I'm pre-marked. And we continue. Nice solid sound. Flush cut saw, it's got glue and everything on it I don't care about. For this reason right here. Get a little epoxy in it, it ain't no big deal. I got a little teak oil, we'll put that on there. That'll give it just a little bit of darkness, that honey look. And then I've got my poly rub, which is a third poly, a third mineral spirits, and a third VLO. It won't create a film finish, but it'll put a finish out there and it'll kind of mix it. You got mixed match between dirt, finish, and scrub. So hopefully it'll blend it in to where it looks kind of like it did. Right? Teak oil. I'm using the same rag. Teak is still wet. Guys, there you go. It's 1 inch shorter. I think it's a handsome chair. Ready for action again. The epoxy should be dry, good, tomorrow. Y'all saw me sitting in it earlier. I hadn't glued it. I was just testing to be sure it felt even, and it did. It's got pretty smooth action there. No wobbles or bobbles. If it comes apart this time, be close to firewood. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it.